How many hours does it take to become a subject matter expert? 10,000 hours? 10 years? A certain number of reps? Because people have those numbers. They feel concrete. They feel like a clear path. But here's the problem. Those numbers don't actually determine expertise. Becoming a subject matter expert isn't about how many hours you spend, but about what you've accomplished. And once you understand that, everything changes. Let's dive into this. Let's talk about the 10,000 hour myth. The idea of 10,000 hours became popular through Malcolm Gladwell. It was based on a very specific study, very specific context, and people took that and seemed to apply it to everything. But the reality is that number is really arbitrary. Some skills might take that long, some might take longer, but many take far less. So trying to assign a fixed number of hours to becoming an expert, it doesn't actually make sense. Because not all hours are the same. You could spend years doing the same repetitive task and never grow. You could be following a system without understanding it. You could be learning without ever applying and still not be an expert. Or you could spend a short amount of time actually applying what you know, solving real problems, getting real results, and become highly effective very quickly. So it's not about time, it's about what you do with that time. This is why I break expertise into 3 levels, because not all expertise is created equal. Level 1 is knowledge. You've read the books, you've studied the strategies, you understand the concepts, you can explain it, you can talk about it, but you haven't applied it. You haven't tested it in the real world. You haven't seen what works and what doesn't. So at this level, you can talk the talk, but you're not yet walking the walk. Level 2 is experience. Now you've taken that knowledge and you've applied it. You've gone out and done the work. You've made the mistakes and you've adjusted and you've succeeded at level 2. So now you don't just understand it, you've proven it works and you can walk the walk. But level 3 is still above that. It's where real expertise lives. Level 3 is not just about your success, it's about your ability to create success for someone else. Someone with different challenges, different circumstances, different variables, and you can guide them to the very same result that you've gotten consistently. So that's a completely different level, because now it's not just about what worked for you, it's about understanding the principles deeply enough to adapt them, to apply them across different situations, to solve problems in real time. That's what qualifies you as a true subject matter expert, because people aren't coming to you for your knowledge, they're coming to you for that result. And if you can help them consistently achieve those results, that's what proves your expertise. A lot of people get stuck thinking that they need permission, or they think that they need more time, more experience, more validation before they're allowed to contribute. But in today's world, you don't need permission. You can prove your expertise, you can demonstrate results, you can show how you help people succeed. Now, yes, there are people out there who fake it, who market themselves without real expertise, which means we do need to be thoughtful about who we can trust. For those of you who do have real expertise, you don't need to wait, you just need to show it. There's also this belief that if you become an expert quickly, you must be cutting corners. But that depends on the corners, because there's a big difference between a bad shortcut and a good one. A bad shortcut is being careless. You're skipping steps that actually matter. You're not checking your work. You're letting quality slide. You think you're being efficient because you're doing more, but you're not making progress. Now, a good shortcut, on the other hand, is realizing that not every step in the process is necessary, that there's a better path, a more direct path to the result. Because the fastest way to become an expert is not more time, it's more time on the right path. And this is where most people get it wrong. They spend years learning, reading the books, getting the certifications, going back to school. They're building level 1 knowledge, but they're not applying it. They're not getting results. You go out and try, you hit obstacles, and you figure them out. Maybe you look something up and you learn exactly what you need in that moment and you apply it and you can move forward. That cycle, it's what builds expertise. And yes, you can accelerate that. You can find shortcuts to level 3, because level 3 isn't about time, It's about results. Can you help someone else succeed? Can you do it consistently? The answer is yes. You're a level 3 expert, no number of hours required. So efficiency is not about doing less, it's about finding a better path to get results. One more thing to discuss, expertise is not permanent. Just because you got results 5 years ago doesn't mean you're still an expert today. Industries change, technology changes, markets change. So the real question is, can you get results now? Because that's obviously what matters. So if you want to become a subject matter expert, focus on results. Get results yourself and then help others get those same results, even if that means doing it for free at first. Because once you can show that consistently, you can create consistent outcomes for people. You don't need a number of hours to validate you. Your results will speak for themselves. Now, if you really want to take this further, the next step is understanding how to position yourself as that expert. What most people have been taught about personal branding is completely wrong, so I want you to watch this next video. What are the benefits of personal branding? I'm going to show you how to take your expertise and actually turn it into authority, into visibility, and into real opportunities. So go watch that episode now.